Okay, hello there, I'm Dennis. Welcome to my channel, Life Home and My Linux Journeys. And in this journey, we're going to talk about GhostBSD. I made the transition from MT Optiplex 7010 over to the workstation T3500. And let me bring up a terminal, and we'll run a Xfce. And, forgot the dash hyphen. And for some reason, if you don't run it with sudo, you won't get this machine. But this is the Dell Precision Workstation GhostBSD based on 14.2 FreeBSD. Graphics is running Xorg with mode setting. And here we have, for audio, we're running Pulse Audio in the sound system. Let's see here and clear that. If we run this came installed by default and I hadn't changed it yet. NeoFetch run GhostBSD, Radeon, etc. We'll run a cat OS release. We'll see that again. This is 25.01 revision 14.2 P2, and it is GhostBSD. And I pretty much got it set up a good bit like I want it. I keep wanting to set it up like it's a production machine, and that's not the case. This is going to be a pleasure machine using games and what have you. Let me look at my notes real quick here. Here's the links that I have collected over about GhostBSD. And one of the first things you may want to do is when you're installing a package or doing an update, it's going to ask you, do you want to continue? And by default, it's going to have a capital N, which will indicate no. And so you'll have to physically type in the yes or Y in order to change that. So if you want to change that, right here is where that's done. And I won't use sudo privileges because I don't want to really change nothing. So that's in user local Xfce package.conf. If you'll scroll down, you'll find right there, I uncommented or removed a hash mark, change that false to true. So back out of here, leave the editor, close that out. And if you do that, then you won't have, it'll be by default, it'll be set to yes. So simple, press enter and you're done. All right. Another thing, SSH, if you're interested in using SSH from your system, you can add SSHD _ enable equals double quotes, yes, capital yes, double N double quotes. And you can start that service by running this command right here, etcrc.d SSHD, and then start. Some example commands would be to check the status of a service, to start a service, to stop a service, and restart a service. So no systemd here. Okay, so when you first start using this fish terminal, you're going to get a welcoming, I don't know, notice up here, and it'll say, welcome to fish, for more info, press help, etc. Well, I didn't want to see all that. All I wanted to see was what I wanted to see up here. And so I'll show you how we change that. So we go open up a file browser, in this case Thunar. We go to config, which is right here. Fish right here, and then functions right here, and fish greeting right here. Now, I had to create this file, and if you want to do the same, you'll have to create it as well. And you got options here. In my case, I use this one right here, do nothing. And you can change it to show you a message of your own choice, but I just decided I didn't want a message at all. So this is where you would turn it off. And .config .config fish functions fish greeting, and that you'll create this file right here. It's not not there by default. All right, let me click the back button here. If we go right here to config fish and we open that up, this is where your aliases will all go. You can see here I got the GhostBSD for Piglet running with lolcat, and some various aliases that I've put in here. So that will be in your .config fish. And once you open that up, these will be empty until you put something in them. Here's where I put that one in it. So that's how you add aliases and also get rid of that message that comes up here from the fish. So that was my notes. Here's their desktop, or here's their home page right here. Now, I broke my last system, and I say I broke it, but if I clicked on the news right here, you can see back in February is when they released the new operating system based on FreeBSD 14. And somewhere in there, that's how I broke my machine. And who knows, I could have waited another 20 minutes and it would have finished fine. But after an hour, I was tired of waiting. If you're interested in a GhostBSD and you're wondering about Wayland support, and it's coming eventually, it is available in the ports from the FreeBSD ports. And it tells you a little bit about it right here and how you can actually install it. I'll make sure this link gets in the description. Here is a really good video on how to install FreeBSD with Wayland and Wayfire. And if you're somebody just likes to monkey around with stuff, twiddle, you may want to look at this and try to do it in a VirtualBox, see what happens. I may do the same. So on their homepage, they have all kind of documentation, services, support, and stuff that you'll need. And I'll make sure these links get in the description below. Go ahead and close that out. And I think that's with my notes about all I want to cover there. And here's my menu. Now, normally I have a favorite set up with OBS Studio, Kdenlive, Audacity, etc. And I'll be removing those out of my favorites, but I had to put something in here for producing this video. And, but I will keep a VirtualBox installed. It is installed, and it is an older one, 6.1.50. So it is old. And I go to preferences here. You'll see under extensions we do have the one. And VirtualBox is easy to set up. Follow the same system as FreeBSD. Go to the FreeBSD, follow their notes, and you'll be able to do it. It's not a lot to it. You just have to add yourself to a couple places, and that's about it. So this is the workstation T3500 running GhostBSD. Let me bring up HTOP. This is going to be enormous. 3.42 gigabytes of RAM being used. But considering what all I've done on the machine itself this morning, that's not too bad. So that's going to do it for this short video. If you're going to use a FreeBSD, I was asked which one would I prefer. Well, I'll be honest with you and just tell you right up front. If you're wanting to learn FreeBSD, you probably want to install FreeBSD and work with that. If you want to just use FreeBSD, install GhostBSD. And most of the stuff that you'll have to do in FreeBSD, I'm going to say a lot of it, not most, a lot of it will already be done for you. Such as, an example would be putting yourself in a webcam group. In FreeBSD, you have to do that. Here, it was done for me. So, I mean, somebody's put in a lot of work for this so that the end user like myself can just install it and start using it. And as you can see by my menu, most of the stuff that I use on a regular basis is readily available. So that's going to do it. Peace out, guys. Take care. I'll see you on another video. Bye.